Hi, welcome to the training. My name is Singh. Today I'll be talking about the security, disclaimers, and support for your web cart and web app ordering application here. Okay, so the very first thing I'll touch on is the disclaimer. Okay, and there is a default disclaimer on your site. Okay, I'm gonna click on that here. This is our default disclaimer. Make sure you read it, understand it. Once the way I'll break this down in a short format, so we won't take up too much time. But if you have questions, feel free to give us a call. Once we set up your account and your web app, and we pretty much give you the keys to it. We don't access your customer data or your data without your permission. Okay. Let me go down here a little bit here. Some of the limitation of liabilities, we don't control your taxes. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If your particular county or jurisdiction have, for example, if you're selling food, uh, the type of taxes that you charge, you could customize that and you could change those settings. We don't touch those settings. We just set up the application for you and the account. We do hold the administrative rights to the account though, but using the application, that's really your part and your responsibility of it. Okay, so for example, if you're in the jurisdiction that charges CRV taxes for canned sodas or bottled sodas, that part is on you. Okay, just keep that in mind. We don't set that for you. You are able to set that for yourself. We don't do your taxes. We don't touch your customers' data. We don't access your data without your approval. Once we finish setting up your app, that's your responsibility. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Um, Taking orders and payments from your customers, that's not our responsibility. Okay, our responsibility is just to set up the app for you with pretty much all the settings that are defaulted. Okay, so everything else is your responsibility for it. Okay, processing payments, fulfilling those orders from your customers, that's your part of it. Okay, so that's the disclaimer. It's on every single web app that we design. I'm gonna navigate back here. Okay, so we'll move on to the support. Okay, so for support, we use TeamViewer here. Okay, TeamViewer you can download it for free for personal use. We can connect to it. We will always need your approval to connect to your computer. Okay, to connect to your computer, we need your approval, and we can set up the app. And mainly what you will see when we set it up for you is you'll see a folder like this. Okay, I'm gonna resize this so that you can kind of see it here. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller here so you can see it here. Normally what we would do is we would install the deployment applications, the files, and it's going to be in a folder similar to this. Okay, so you're going to see something like this, a deployment a script here, public folder, image folder, and inside the image folder is where you will have all your images of all your products. Okay, so these are what you will create on your side, and you will put advertisement in there, or prices, or sizes, and etc. Whatever you want to offer your customer, you will put it in here. Okay, you will customize that, and then to upload that to your cloud account, you will run this script here. Okay, so all you do is you double click on the deployed script here. It's going to upload all those images up to your cloud account. Once you've done that, then you can go to your cloud account and add those items, add the pictures, and etc. And if you're not sure how to do that part, there's another training video prior to this one here. If you watch that, it will teach you how to add new menu items and delete and remove items and change prices, add prices, and etc. Okay, so this is a full video on that, but this is the support side. Okay, we need to install the installation packages and then the deployment apps on your computer. And to do that, we don't need to be at your computer. Okay, we use TeamViewer support, TeamViewer app to remote into your computer. So in in a simpler terms, if you live in, for example, we live in California, and if you live in Minnesota, North Carolina, or Michigan, Wisconsin, you can live in South America if you like. Okay, wherever you live, we can remote into your computer and set it up for you. Okay, everything else is on the cloud. All the settings, all the most of the configuration is on the cloud. You can watch the other training videos on how to customize the app. Okay, so basically, using TeamViewer, it's just like we're standing right there at your computer with your approval. Okay, so I'm gonna close out of this here. Okay, now I'm gonna go over some of the security features. Okay, so anything you see here, such as the address, phone numbers, if you need to change that, that's all inside the app. You can log in to the admin side, admin dashboard. I'm sorry, and then make those modification in the configuration file. There's a whole new there's a whole video about how to configure all that setting. You can change all the Facebooks, YouTube, email settings. If you decide to change your business name, you can change that as well inside the app. Okay, so let me go right into the ordering app here. Okay, when we built this project here and we released it, one of our goals was to make it so that as a small business, you don't have to pay that monthly feed. Okay, that monthly feed, that annual feed, etc. We only charge you for the initial setup. Once we're done with that, there's no monthly, there's no annual fee at all. You use it, you manage it, you put up new products in categories, you upload images, you customize the images, you put pricing in the images. Let me go to one that has it, kind of like this one here. Let me pull up another one so that you can see these are. Let's go into the place, such as this here. Okay, so you can add things to it and modify things, and prices, taxes, and etc. Yeah, all that is on your end. You will have the capabilities to do that. Okay, so some of the security are where every time that a customer places an order, okay, the application allows them to place an order, but it limit them to 15 minutes. So, for example, once they place an order, they can't place another order for another 15 minutes. Okay, and some of these default settings are to prevent people from spamming your order site. Okay, where you get all these false order coming in. Okay, so the bare minimum security are they have to place they have to pick at least one item. If they I'm gonna choose something here because we're gonna go into the admin section a little bit here. Okay, and let's use Lily's name. Okay, and we're gonna just put in some gibberish in here. And let me delete that there. 223. Okay. So another security is phone numbers here. You can ban certain phone numbers. The customer had to verify the phone number twice. Okay. This is the minimum. If you want to upgrade that to where the system, your app will send an SMS message to your customer to confirm that they actually own that phone number. Okay, those are all upgrades. Okay, and we do offer upgraded support packages and upgraded authentication system. Okay, so this is something that once you move beyond this, where you notice a pattern of getting too many faults, or fraudulent orders, and you don't have to process those orders. You can cancel those orders as you like. Okay. Also, so if you want to upgrade, you can contact us. We offer you a monthly support package. Okay. Data backup. We don't back up any of your data. Okay. It lives in the cloud account. The cloud account. If you want us to back up your data, just in case something happens, we do offer those services as well. Okay. ReCAPTCHA. This is part of the Google Cloud Platforms and Protection also. Okay. You have the bare minimum here. Okay. There are more advanced features to prevent bots from spamming your site as well. Those can be upgraded as well. Okay, there's always a cost to it because these are not something that we have a lot of control over. Okay, these are by Google. So for example, one security feature is what we have established here. You get about 10,000 clicks or confirmations from Google's free plan. Okay. Other than that, anything over, it's gonna start locking down. And this is where we don't lock it down. It's the Google service that locks you down. So if you want more than that, then you will have to purchase that, or you can have us integrate something more advanced to it, to that. Okay. Place order here. Okay, so I'm gonna do here. So this is like one of the bare minimum right here. I just asked the customer to verify it, but there are much more advanced systems than this. Okay, let me double check that. Phone number 222-0559. Okay, 555. Okay, so let's put that in. 555 2333. And one more. Okay, and send the order in. So now let's go into the dashboard here. I'm gonna log in as my admin account here. Okay. Okay. So, oh, excuse me there. So within the application, there's a fraudulent order detection system here. Also, it detects when customers submitted a possible fraudulent order where they try to change the total and etc. All these are your responsibility. Okay, you must verify every single order that is correct. Okay, the tallies, the amount, the taxes, the tips, and etc. Okay, the application attempts to detect certain things. So let me restore one. Okay, so let me restore one so that you can actually see it. I'm going to restore this one. I'm going to undo the cancel here so that you can kind of see it. Okay. So when you get a possible fraudulent order, such as something like this, that's going to alert you inside your pending list. Okay. And you can see that there's this order for egg roll plates and green teas, and they want 3 of this and 2 of this, but the total is only $1 here. Okay. So this is where the application detects certain anomalies, and then it outputs this, and it lets you know that this particular order doesn't look right because the store value is $1, but it really is supposed to be $36.50. Okay, that's the subtotal. The actual total is $1, but it expects $39.55. Okay, so the application does have a lot of mechanism to help you figure out if a particular order looks suspicious. Okay, if you log in and you start changing prices while you have a bunch of pending orders here, you'll get alerts too. The application is going to pick that up and it's going to tell you the price change. Are these really correct? Okay, so it is your responsibility to look at these, verify that they are actual orders, they are correct. And then you can cancel them or you can process it. So this example here, I'm just going to cancel this here. I'm just going to say fraud order. Okay. And it's going to be it's going to go into my completed list here, and you can see this is the one that we just modified there. So okay, we have two pending here. Okay, so for example, Amy here, that's her order number here. Okay, and we're gonna mark this pay prepare. You can see the status up here. Customer notify, and they picked it up. Okay, and now we only have one order left. Okay, so that's part of the security. The other security is that only the admin can go into the menu and change menu items. Okay, so when you set up when we set up an account for you for your web app, we will give you an admin account. Okay, so if you don't want your employees to have access to any of these critical areas here, don't give them the password. You create them by going to users account here, and you create users account for your staff. Okay, so let's go back here. So there's a multi-tier system when accessing certain areas in here. Okay, so you have menus. You can access as the admin, make changes to the photos, to the different sizes and prices. Okay, you can edit these. You'll bring it over to the edit side for the port belly here. You can change prices. You can update items, etc. Okay, so all these actions here, all these modules here, the menu module, reports, users, and the configuration here, these are only admin access. Okay, your regular employees, they will have access to the admin dashboard here, where they can see the pending orders that are coming in and completed orders, and they can go into the bands section here and add and ban a phone number as well. Okay, or remove one as well. Okay, they can also go to the help menu here, and inside the help menu here, they could watch all these videos here, all these how-to videos. So we have a bunch of videos in here. They can go here, they click here, and it'll open up YouTube, the YouTube video, training video, and then they can learn about a lot of the features that they can use, such as taking orders, canceling orders, running reports, and etc. Okay. So report section, you can run sales and orders report. Only the admin can do that. Okay, and you'll get these charts of what's popular. For example, top earner, etc. Let's see, go up a little bit here. Most popular items sold, revenue by day, busiest day, okay, item count. So you get this really nice sales and orders. Remember, we don't do your taxes. We don't separate CRV taxes to revenue and so we don't handle that. That is your responsibility for your own business. Okay. Adding users is also here. Okay, create new users, change user password. There's a whole training video on this as well, so you can feel free to browse to the help. Okay, that's what the users. So let me go back here. Configuration file. Okay, so I mentioned this earlier here. You want to change your site name. Okay, such as right here. Okay, you can make those changes here. Change your email. That's your email link on your landing page here. Okay, so inside your landing page here, let me go back to this one here. Okay, this is the site configuration. Address, change your address and phone number here. Facebook URL, that's on your landing page. YouTube, if you have a YouTube account, you can change that as well. Your welcome message here. Okay, this welcome message is on your landing page here. Okay, you can make changes to that as well. Go back here. Okay, close that out. So please remember that the application does come with some security, although for better security, there's always a cost to it. Okay, and it's not that we want to charge you that cost. It's because a lot of the backbone where this application runs on Google Cloud, they will charge you for it. Okay, some of the other services are part of the sending SMS messages to your customers. PayPal integration. PayPal always charges, I believe, 3 to 4% per order. Okay, that's not us. That's PayPal. Okay. Our goal was to develop an application so that small business, we charge you the initial fee for the setup, and if you want more service, we can offer that to you. But there's no monthly, there's no annual fee uh, with our application. Okay, if you want more service, then we can provide that service on a monthly or annual, or it could be on call. Okay, so that all those services are additional. That, but the core belief was to have a product, have a web presence, and allow your customers to place orders and help you organize your business, track your orders, process your orders, fulfillment center such as this here, pending orders, completed list, for you to be able to generate analytical reports so that you can make smart and intelligent decisions. What to order, um, what sells more, okay? What should you promote and advertise more, okay? What doesn't sell, okay? So, other than that, multi-tier system, there are individual training videos sections for a lot of these different modules here. So you get a chance, feel free to go to the help here. You can watch the videos and it will explain the each modules here. Okay. Other than that, make sure you always log out here. Okay, this is part of the security system. Always log out so that it logs you out of the system. Okay, and pretty much someone else can't just type into the address bar and with the admin link and go into your user account or your admin site and see all your orders and start making changes. Okay, so those are some of the security features. There are a lot more that is available, but there's always a cost behind it, and it's not really our cost. It's because of the cost that where it's going to run and be hosted at or by. Okay, so for example, PayPal, they will charge a fee. We integrate that for you. Okay, so convenience there. For PayPal's going to process an order and send you take the cash from your customer and deposit it for you to you for in your account. They charge a fee. Sending SMS confirmation. Those are other services. Okay. Some of the Google protection, we use Google Auth, which is Google authentication, okay, to log into your web app. Okay. And that, if you're interested, feel free to give us a call. Those are some of the basic security feature that the app comes with, and as it is, other than the initial setup fee that we have to set it up on your computer so that you can update your account and have access to it. Other than that, there is no monthly or annual fee. Those are all extra and on top. If you should ever need those services, we are here to help you. And our main goal is to help you win. And if you win, we win. Okay, that is one of the outlooks. Why we designed it something like this is really to get small business caterers, food trucks, build and have a web presence and allow customers to order online, and track those order, process those order, run reports, and etc. Okay. Other than that, thank you for attending the training. I hope some of these security features here were clear. If they're not, if you have other concerns or questions, feel free to contact us. Send us a message, give us a call. I'll be happy to help you. Other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.